When I started filming this video, I had no idea what it was going to be about. I'd had quite a busy month, immediately followed by a stagnant, lazy, unproductive week. And so this is what happened. Hi. Today is the day that I've been waiting for. It's finally like 24 degrees. Got my jumper on. And that's my outfit. Today I'm going to meet my friend Mika. We're just gonna hang out. And I really have nothing else planned for the day, but I thought that if I vlog, that would make me do something productive, so. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. Because I'm a YouTuber, I do most of my work from home, so my home space and my workspace sometimes overlap. And when my workspace is messy, I get messy. So ever since I started skating, this is what my car looks like. Oh, it's so disgusting. Sunscreen, hand sanitizer, you know, just some coins, 2 bum bags at all times, some hair clips, some more money, shorts, and clean socks just in case I decide to go skating, and then there's all my safety gear and some more socks. I used to just put all of it in the boot of my car, but I'm not hiding it anymore. It's right up in the front with me, and if anyone wants to get in my car, too bad. Oh, he's not into it. We did go on a big walk. I'm tired. Hello. You're tired, boy. So tired. I'm tired but excited. Oh, so cute. You're so cute. Hi. So I'm back home now. Mika and I were supposed to be productive today, but instead all we did was just hang out and then organize another day where we're gonna, you know, be productive and do our work together. So in a sense we were productive. So now I really want to get in a productive mindset, and the reason I'm not in a productive mindset is because everything is messy. As you saw in my car, like that's just a good representation of my life at the moment. Everything is really messy and I can't stand it. So I'm going to be cleaning, and I'm starting here. By the way guys, first round ending very soon. I don't know when this will be uploaded, but if you want to get that first round, feel free to follow that link. I am performing basic human responsibilities. Now the next thing is my room. All of the clothes are on my bed. Just clothes that I'm sorting through. I only recently gave away like 3 or 4 full bags of clothes, but I'm doing more. I'm just really like trying to minimize my wardrobe and just keeping clothes that I really care about. I'm gonna give these clothes away. And I'm really happy to do that because a lot of them are very nice, and so I'm happy that they could go to someone who maybe can't afford to buy nice conditioned clothes. The rest of that night I spent planning how could I organize myself so that I could work from home, be creative without a chaotic energy that had just been distracting me the whole week. And that's kind of when I realized what this video would be about. Like organizing myself, organizing my home so that I can be organized in my work life. Organization station. I don't know, let's just, yeah. So the next morning I woke up, I got ready, and I put on my get shit done pants. Then I went to one of my favorite places to gather home supplies. I was ready to feel good, but I also really needed to buy a lint roller because my get shit done pants were covered in fluff and cat hair. Anyway, then I went to another great place, but I couldn't find any money for the trolley, but then I remembered how I had carelessly tossed money in my car, so we were good to go. I also had to go to Woolworths, and personally, I'm more of a Coles girl, so there's not a shot for that. First things first, I got the fluff off my pants. Then I put away my groceries, but I also prepared the ingredients that I would be using to meal prep. That's right, that's what's happening. Ideally, I would have liked to have bought most of this stuff from the market because it's cheaper and it's better, it's like less packaging, but I planned this poorly. Well, actually, as you can tell, I didn't really have much time to plan this, so I went to the grocery store. Just like to say that all of these recipes are plant-based and gluten-free, but I'd also like to make a disclaimer that I'm not vegan, so if you see me like going ham on sushi, you're not like, what the hell? So that's that. I don't eat ham. I don't even remember the last time I ate it though. Just so maybe if you see me going sashimi on sushi. Welcome to my kitchen. We have avocados. Actually, no, we do not have avocados because they're not in season at the moment. So we didn't buy any. So many f***ing cars. So the first thing I'm gonna make is some bread. And it's kind of like more of a loaf of like nuts and seeds. I don't know if I've said this before, but I am gluten intolerant, so I can't have wheat. So I'm gonna make this bread that I have had made for me by my mother, but I have never made it, so I'm gonna give it a go. And the recipe for this is deceivingly easy. You put everything in here, then you mix it, and then you just leave it and you bake it. That just seems too easy. Of course, I'm going to be leaving the link to the recipe down below if you want to make some nice bread. Moist nuts and seeds. Hey guys, welcome to Binging with Zaza Blurby. The next recipe we will be making is adapted from this book, which is very, very old, but it is the only recipe that I have bookmarked. It is a red lentil soup, and I am adapting from this recipe because I can make it better than them. So thank you, Anne Marshall. You're a legend. I will say that if you have trouble getting iron into your diet, or protein, or the combination of both, this soup is really good for you. No, this soup contains a lot of silverbeet or collard greens. See how dark these are and leafy? These are a very good source of iron and a lot of other like minerals and, you know, stuff that's good. So if you're having trouble with iron, eat more silverbeet. And lentils are great. They're a great source of protein. And they're really fun. Okay, so this recipe you need silverbeet or some type of super leafy green. I like how silverbeet tastes, so keeping that. The recipe calls for 1 tomato, but I like to use canned tomatoes. I just think it has a better flavor and it cooks way quicker. Onion, garlic, cumin, lentils, and salt and pepper to taste. I'm also using 1 or 2 little stock cubes and water. This is a soup, by the way. Did I say that this is a soup? It's a soup. I'll be back. I still look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but that's fine. The only other thing to prep for this recipe is just 2 cups of lentils and rinsing them in a strainer, which is what I'm gonna do now. Just gonna heat a little olive oil in there. Still recovering from those onions. This may look like a lot of silverbeet, but this stuff cooks down and we're gonna be blending it at the end anyway, so don't worry about it. Also, this soup tastes so much better than it looks. It just kind of looks like a green mess, but it's really nice. Everything that I'm making today is like one of those meals that you can just put in a pot and let go. That's kind of like my favorite type of meal to make. It's okay if you didn't really cut the onions properly because we're just gonna blend it up later anyway. It's fine. Just gonna let them cook for a couple minutes. Garlic is next. And I'm going to add my lentils. Then I'm going to add my silverbeet. Oh yeah, make sure you're doing this in a really big pot because the silverbeet will initially take up a lot of space. This pot is too small. Take your other pot that you have previously prepared and just put all of that in there. Okay, add that back to the heat and then add your crushed tomatoes. And then just go ahead and fill that up with water as well. Bit of a pro tip here. Because this is a soup, you're going to need water. So make sure you add that. Don't forget it. Just splash me in the face. And then you want to go ahead and add your vegetable stock cubes. Now, if you're using liquid stock, I think the recipe calls for 8 cups. Which seems like a lot to me. I don't know, that just it seems like a lot. 8 cups, 2 litres of vegetable stock, but I'm just going to use 2 or 3 of these bad boys and I think we'll be fine. Then you're gonna go ahead and add cumin. Cumin seed, ground. You don't want the whole seeds? No, you want the ground. And, you know, feel free to add your own spices if you know what works. I just don't, so I don't mess with it. Now that's it's all in there, it's all together. I think that's everything. Just pop a lid on it. Let it simmer for 30 to 40 minutes. So the next thing that I'm making is like stupidly easy. I make it so often. So, pot's over here. I'm gonna be using the pot that I originally put the soup in, but I didn't think about it, so I'm gonna put it in this. For this recipe, all you need is 2 cans of beans. Your preference, I like kidney beans, but black beans go nice as well. Crushed tomatoes or like diced tomatoes, just a can of tomatoes, and onion, 2 cloves of garlic, some chili, however you like. I use sweet chili sauce because this is nice when it has a little bit of sweetness to it. You can also add like actual chilies. I'm going to be adding some capsicum as well and some vegetable stock and some spices, but I'll let you know what I use. Back, we've just taken a short break. I've just been recharging my batteries. I still look like I've been crying. I haven't, but it's fine. I'm actually going to be checking on the bread because it's been like, I don't even know, like I've had no concept of time today. I think it's at like 1 o'clock. It's 12:20, it's close enough. So it's been about 2 hours that this has been sitting, resting, I don't know. It's definitely had some kind of chemical reaction. So the recipe said, you'll know it's ready when you can pull this away and it still maintains its shape. So we're gonna put that in the oven. I'm actually just gonna look up the recipe. Sorry. I'm actually just gonna look up the recipe to see how long to cook it. Why can't I speak? Am I having a stroke? Going to look up the recipe to see how long to cook it for. I said cook. My new roots, life-changing loaf of bread. Loaf of bread. Test kitchen approved, yeah. Okay, that's done. That's been going for like, I don't have any concept of time. Maybe like under an hour. Is that a frame that I can use? A time frame that I can use? I don't know. Yes. Yum, these both look really good. I'm turning both of them off. Ideally, I should have cooked the curry at the same time as cooking this, but I didn't, so here we are. You're gonna want to turn that element on, and because this is a big thing, it takes a while to heat up, so you're just gonna wait a while for it to heat up. Okay, thank you. Today I'm gonna be using this paste. I never make my own paste for my curry because I'm not about that life. Didn't even check if it had gluten, may contain gluten cereals. Well, it's fine, I've already bought it now. Now I'm gonna put my loaf in the oven. There's so many things going on. Set my alarm for 20 minutes from now.
I've set an alarm for 12:48.
Thank you. Why don't I show you my vegetables I'm going to be putting in? So it's a very, it's a very plain selection of vegetables. So we have some white potatoes, some broccoli, some carrots, and I'm also going to be adding some mushrooms, which, you might think is gross, but these are about to go off, so I need to use them, which is kind of gross. I'm going to use them anyway. I've also chopped up some sweet potato because I was going to bake them. Actually, should I bake them? Yeah. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pop them in the oven. Give it some holes in it so that it doesn't explode or something. I don't know. Ow. Ow. I'm going to wait. There's not really enough space in the oven and I just really burnt my hand quite badly. So if your pan starts to smoke, it's not really a good thing for just cooking onions. So Just take it off and just wait a bit. I'm just gonna add the potatoes and the carrots. So I'm gonna put some of this in. How much I'm gonna put in? I don't know. Just like an amount. And I'm just stirring it in. And then I'm gonna take some coconut cream. Pour that in. And then I'm gonna turn it down, put a lid on it. And I will add the other vegetables later because they take like less time to cook. That's just how I make curries. I know it's not proper at all, but that's just the easy, quick way that I pretty much always do. And now I need to clean up, so goodbye. That tasted really good. I just think it needed to be in there for a little bit longer, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna check on my curry now. Just read the instructions wrong. And I'm supposed to turn it upside down and then put it back in. Ow! Now the fuck am I supposed to get that back in here?
Come here. Hello, honey. Hello.
I'm gonna need to get the cat hair off my pants again. Again. Second time's the charm, Dad. Ow! Why do I keep forgetting that ovens are hot? Looking great, Dad. What I love about this bread, which I missed from other breads, is like the crust is really like crispy and the inside is just it's just good. Oh. Okay, now that we have enjoyed the fruits of our labor, it's time to put them away into little boxes. Let's start with the chili. Can you see it? And I'm gonna put, you know, an amount in these containers. I don't know, a serving size. I don't know. Well, why are you coming into the kitchen? There's nothing here for you. What are you doing? You don't like beans. You're a cat. This is my other cat. She really doesn't like being picked up. That's what you get for coming into the kitchen. Anyway, these beans really serves 4. It just depends on what you're serving it with. So if you're just eating it by itself, you know, you can do that, or you can have it with corn chips, rice, quinoa. I'm gonna have mine with sweet potato. So yeah, that's kind of like with all of these dishes. I haven't made like what they're going with yet because for most of these meals I'll probably be at home and I'll be able to make them. But if I wanted to, I could make up batches of rice, quinoa and potatoes and just, you know, use them when I please. But yay, wow, now we're done. Where did this come from? Got all my little containers over here, which I'm actually very proud of. They look very neat and it makes me feel organized. Okay, I know this looks like one of those things that birds eat outside, but this tastes so good. It's very like, I don't know, it has such a bread flavor, but then it feels like seeds and it's like moist and it kind of, I don't know, you can toast it, you can butter it. Let me get you a shot of the inside there. I'm so proud of my loaf. That's really good. So here's the chili. I've given myself 3 portions of this because, I don't know, I could have stretched it to 4, but I feel like I'd get sick of it after 3 times. So we got 3 beans there. And then here's the curry that I made. I have yet to add rice, but I won't be eating this until tomorrow or tonight, so I'll just make the rice then. But yeah, and then last but not least, we have the soup. I'm going to be putting these 2 in the freezer. I'm just going to be leaving 1 out for me to have later on in the week. But once it gets cold, I'm going to defrost these. But that's kind of like it's there if I need it, but it's not really the weather for soup, so I'm just gonna put it in there. Wow, look at that. I'm so organized. All of the colors of the rainbow. You got snot, red, yellow, and beige. This is literally only like 3 days worth of food, but I feel great. Actually, I'll stretch it out. It'll be like at least a week before I get through this. I'll be eating other things too, obviously. I'm not just gonna Soup for breakfast, chili for lunch, curry for dinner, you feel? Okay, bye. Hi, I'm still here. I just wanted to say, like, even though this was just a vlog of me doing normal human things, it reinforces to me, and I hope it does to you too, that like being organized is such a great help if you're struggling with productivity. Like, just go and clean something, especially if it's the space that you're working in. I guarantee it'll help, even if it's just a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to editing this video now, actually, so I need to stop doing this, but I can't. Bye!